Hi everyone, Diesel here. Welcome to Rain the Costumes and Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville Part 11. Over the last part of Rain the Costumes and Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, we have Rain was Rose's all costumes. If y'all didn't see that video, make go check that part before this one. But today, we are starting off with pretty much in the zombie side. We're pretty much in the zombie side area now, by the way. So we had just finished the plant side area, and now we're in the zombie side. And we are starting one of the characters that's apparently one of the classic zombie characters from Plant vs. Zombies, and that is Foot Soldiers. So I'm showing Foot Soldiers all costumes. So I'll wait no time as always. Let's get right into this. So let's start off with Foot Soldier's default costume, which I don't really need to get much detail to like Foot Soldier's like of his regular like default costume, because I mean he's literally just a regular soldier with pretty much like as a zombie. Which I'm telling you what, I love Foot Soldier, by the way. I don't know if he was like my first ever. I don't know who was my first ever main in the zombie side. That's right. I pretty much have like mains for zombie side too. I think it might have been Foot Soldier, but I'm trying to remember from over like 2014 and 2015 when I first time played Plant vs. Zombies in the Xbox 360. And I think it was Foot Soldier, because I think it was Super Commando then Foot Soldier, because I like because I remember unlocking the Super Commando costume from like literally from the regular Plant vs. Zombies Golfer game till I pretty much liked the character, and pretty much now I pretty much like Foot Soldier as well. So pretty much Foot Soldier is pretty much main to my Plant vs. Zombie, by the way, not on the zombie side. And pretty much he is still my main to this day, by the way. Even though Super Commando is not even here in this game, by the way, he is still one of my mains, and he's pretty much as Foot Soldier as well, still one of my mains to the day. Now for him in Battle for Neighborville, he pretty much plays fine, even though his rapid fire are pretty much just that rapid fire is so stupid. But you know what? If they want to try to like buff this character, I have literally just been fine with it. But Foot Soldier, no, your default costume, you probably get a 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and pretty much show the next costume. The next costume is the Cargo Commando. This says the fate of humanity rests in her hands. Hopefully she is not hungry. Okay, so this is one of the most very interesting like costumes. This is pretty much like a super rare one, so which is pretty much cool. The costume itself is pretty much cool. I do love the hair, by the way. It kind of looks a little bit messed up, by the way, but I do love the hair. I do love the outfit. I don't really like the glasses and pretty much like the what she got on her mouth, by the way. I think that's oh, she got one of those oh my god. One of those like talking with like where you have like headsets on the game. Yeah. So it's pretty much like one of those. So which is pretty much interesting. Which actually, you know what? I just thought of it now. Why doesn't it have like a headset for this this whole entire costume? Because it makes more entire sense if she had this little piece. She's supposed to have like a pilot's like headphones on, by the way, where they have like little talking going on, by the way. They should have had something like that. But still, I mean, it's a interesting look. I think I prefer like pretty like the default one kind of looks better, because it looks way better than having like the Cargo Commando with like the mouth part on it. So it's pretty much fine. But I do like the little I'm just gonna call them like pilot headphones. They're pretty like the pilot headphone. We have the little talking thing. So which is pretty much nice. But I mean, it's still a cool costume. I mean, I remember rocking with this costume since I first time got it, by the way. It's still one of those like very interesting costumes to this day. So which is pretty much nice. But still, I don't have no haste toward this costume. This feels like just like a regular costume for Foot Soldiers, so which is pretty much great. So Cargo Commando, oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Cargo Commando, you pretty much get a 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 it is. Alright. The next one is the Cow Move Flag, or should I say Cow Move Flag Commander. It pretty much says, better hope you don't bow him in place with a lot of cows, the cow store. Okay, that felt a little bit corny, but but yes, this is pretty much the camouflage commander costume. I'm just gonna call him the camouflage commander because I haven't. They should have called it that instead of like putting like the E right there. But anyway, this is a really interesting costume. This is a rare costume, which is pretty much cool. I do love this costume because I like how he's pretty much like dressed like not mostly like dressed as like a cow, but his whole entire outfit is pretty much like has like a cow going on, and like people with like the soldier hat pretty much has the cow on there with like the bell. It had like a little belt like the bell on there with like pretty much like the cow horns, by the way, which you know not really cow horns, but like just like just like kind of like a cotton for it, which is pretty much nice. And also, what are those like? That says Farm 2003. I have no idea what those supposed to be pretty much mean, but I mean, this is like the most really interesting costume I've pretty much ever seen. I mean, I remember using this costume when I first time got it. By the way, it's pretty much still a good costume, so I wish I do like, but this costume feels a little bit like silly because like if like this feels like something that you can pretty much just like have like a fun time wearing this costume, by the way. But still, I wasn't expecting like a soldier costume to look like this though. But still, I have no complaint about this costume, by the way. No complaints at all, by the way. I just love how silly it is and like how pretty much like has like a belt, like a little belt with a belt on there, which is pretty much nice for like his for like the soldier helmet. And also, there's a tag on there as well. I think it said the same thing. I can't really tell because it's pretty much like on backwards. But still, this is like one of the most very interesting costumes, by the way. It really is. So it's probably one of my favorite costumes pretty much in this list. So Camouflage Commander, you pretty much get an A out of 10 for this one. Literally one of the most silly costumes for foot soldier. So A out of 10 it is. Alright, the next one is the Vanquished Burglar. It pretty much said the only thing he stole was our hearts. To be fair, he was aiming for our brains. Okay. I'm telling you what, this is pretty much, I never even like, I read that dialogue before and I still don't know what he mean by that. Still don't know what it mean by that. But this costume is pretty much interesting. I have pretty much seen people use this costume before, by the way. And I'm telling you what, I have used this costume before, if I remember, over 2019, when I first time played the game around December 11th. And I'm telling you what, this has got to be one of the most, like, I wouldn't see foot soldier being as like a burglar, by the way. I would see him as probably like kind of like a sergeant, because it would probably make more entire sense for like him being a burglar. Because let me remind you, like foot soldier, or should I say sergeant, would probably make something better. It could call like the sergeant, like sergeant number 1, because that literally should have been like his costume. But I mean, I'm not complaining about the burglar one. The burglar one is pretty much cool, but I mean, I mean, it's still like a decent costume. I remember using this since when I first time got it. I don't know if this was the first ever foot soldier costume because I have no idea what was my first ever foot soldier costume back in 2019. But I'm glad that I pretty much still have this costume, by the way, even though that I don't even use this costume that much often. But if there's a costume that you like for foot soldier, I'm not complaining at all. But Vanquish Burglar. I'm gonna give you about an 8 out of 10 for this one. This is kind of like a little bit decent for foot soldier, even though I don't really see foot soldier wearing this costume. So it's an 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 it is. All right, the next one is the Royal Plaid Master. It pretty much says no one can stop the Royal Plaid Master from looking so rugged. Actually, you know who this costume kind of remind me of? You know the one in London? I think it was in London, where they have these like little, they have these soldiers that pretty much just have this hat on, like in like, pretty much in those places. You know what I'm pretty much talking about? The one that had like the rifles and a little knife, like the little knife thing. That's what it kind of remind me of. Like this costume is probably like one of the most like the most the relatable ones I ever seen. Really is. Because this is actually the most used costume I ever used in the game as well, by the way. If you want to know why, because it's really like interesting. It's like, you can really give like off like London vibes from this one, by the way. Even though I do love soldiers who look like this, by the way. Really do. So I can pretty much say that the Royal Plaid Master costume is pretty much like a really, really relatable one. And probably one of the most ones I ever love using, by the way. Because if y'all want to know, I think foot soldier, This is the first time I'm actually checking the zombie stats for a long time. You want to know, Foot Soldier is pretty much like in third place, pretty much having like 22 hours, 49 minutes, and 45 seconds with him. With pretty much Grandmaster known as he is an Grandmaster 2 with level 1. And pretty much has 8 vanquishes, and pretty much has AI vanquishes about 4,118. So Soldier is really like the third character I ever used in the zombie side, by the way. So which is pretty much great. So I mean, there's nothing wrong about this costume at all. This costume is just so relatable, so which I do love. So Rayo Plowed Master, welcome. Sorry, I'm gonna give you about a 10 out of 10 for this one. So 10 out of 10 it is. Alright, and the last one we have for today is the Corporal Shooty Pants. Okay. This pretty much says, take a guess as to how Corporal Shooty Pants got his name. Because he called it Shorty Pants? Oh, God. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Also, I have never even used this costume before, or actually ever seen it, by the way, because I remember opening, like, pretty much, hold on. Where is it? Mr. Rewarton 9000. And this costume, probably, like, the most, I mean, it's kind of like a little bit like, kind of like the same one, like the same default Foot Soldier costume, even though, like, all the uncommon or common ones are pretty much just like the same for like the for the default costume. But this one just kind of feels like, it's just like the same one with like a different color, so which is pretty much just all right. But I do love how they call it Corporal Shooty Pants. Like, what I actually want to know why he did got that name. Actually, that's actually a good question. Maybe he just liked that name, by the way, or maybe just pretty much a silly name. I mean, I like how they did actually add Corporal instead of Sergeant, because that's probably should have made more entire sense too. Actually, Corporal should have been the one of the costume as well. But still, I don't know really not much to talk about this costume. All I can pretty much say that this costume is pretty much just Corporal Shooty Pants, and it's probably one of the most like really the most very interesting and most probably like silly names that for a Foot Soldier costume. So which is pretty much great. So Corporal Shooty Pants, I'm gonna give you about a 7 out of 10 for this one, just because of your name, by the way, because the name is just a little bit too silly for like the second words. So 7 out of 10 it is. All right, which one is your favorite? Is the Soldier one, the Cargo Commando one, Camouflage Commander one, the Vanquish Burglar, Royal Plaid Master, or the Corporal Shooty Pants? Let me know in the comment down below which one is your favorite for this list. I think my favorite one for this list, by the way, because I never got my opinion from like any of the costumes when I showed the plants and now the zombies. I think pretty much like the Royal Plaid Master one is probably one of the most ones I love using because it's just so relatable, and that's pretty much it. So yeah. but what and one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoyed, you already know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.